Palestinian children have been killed. By the end of this day, 37 Palestinian mothers would have been killed. By the end of this day, on average, 120 Palestinians would have been killed. And yet, not a single word from our university and our management that is taking hundreds of thousands of dollars from its students and its community. We have signed open letters, we have sent emails, we have called, we have demonstrated, we have protested, we have met with them, and yet they refuse willingly, knowingly that they're complicit in genocide. They refuse to cut ties because blood money is more important to them than their own community of students. They sent out emails trying to intimidate you, trying to strike fear in you, trying to deter you from speaking up against their complicity. This racist institution is censoring Palestinians and pro-Palestinian voices because they know that we are right and they are wrong. Now let me tell you, we as students have an obligation to be here. Before we have an obligation to Gaza, the children, innocent men and women in Gaza, we have an obligation to ourselves, to our own humanity, to not be bystanders while a genocide is happening, when we have power to pressure this university to cut its ties and end its complicity in the genocide. We have an obligation to be here.